Hello everyone, welcome to Math to Infinity. In today's session, I'll be discussing the foundation of matrix with help of a 2x2 matrix. So in today's session, I'll be covering the minors, factors, determinant, adjoint and inverse. I hope this session will be easy and effective. Let's begin the session. So here is the example. Matrix A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's analyze the structure of matrix first. So I can call this matrix as 2x2 matrix because this matrix contains 2 rows and 2 columns. So this one is row 1 from left to right. The element 1 and 2 are R1. This is row 2, which contains 3 and 4 as the elements. And for column 1 and column 2, you have to move it from top to bottom. So this is column 1. So the column 1 contains 1 and 3. So column 2 contains 2 and 4. So row 1 means you have to move from left to right, a horizontal line. So row 2 is the next row, which contains 3 and 4 as the elements. So column 1 means vertically you have to see it from top to bottom. So column 1 means 1 and 3. Column 2 means 2 and 4. So you have to see from top to bottom for column. For the row, you have to see from left to right. So rows will be in the form of, rows always will be in the form of like horizontal direction. And column will be in the form of vertical direction. So since this matrix contains 2 rows and 2 columns, I can say this matrix is in the dimension of 2 cross 2. And always you have to write the number of rows first. And then you have to write the number of columns. So this is how I'll write the dimension of the matrix. Yeah. If the number of rows and columns are equal, I can say the matrix is a square matrix. Just a second, I'll erase the line. Yeah. We'll discuss, we have analyzed the structure of matrix. We'll move on to minor. So minor is pretty easy. Minor means you have to find the minor value for each and every element in the matrix. For example, if I'm calculating the minor value for 1, I will be deleting its corresponding row and corresponding column, and I'll be taking its remaining element. So that would be 4, right? So the minor value for 1 is 4. So minor element for 1 is 4. And I can write minor as like M11. I'll tell you how to address this. First, let me assign some address to this matrix. I can write this as A11, A12, A21, A22. So A11 means the elements which is present in the first row, first column. So I can call that as A11. A12 means the element which is present in the first row, second column, right? Because this is second column and this one is first column. So first you have to name its row and then column. So A21 means the element which is present in the second row and first column. A22 means the element which is present in the second row, second column. So A11 will be 1, A12 will be 2, A21 will be 3, A22 will be 4. So this is how I'll address these matrix. So for finding the minor value, for finding M11, you have to cut its corresponding row and corresponding column as I discussed earlier. So that is going to be 4. And for M12, so what is M12? M12 means you have to check its A12 position. In A12, 2 is present. So you have to cut its corresponding column and corresponding row. So you will be left with 3. So that is going to be M12. So M21, what is M21? M21 means you have to check A21. So at A21, you have to cut its corresponding row and corresponding column. You will be left with the remaining element 2. So that is going to be your M21, which means minor element of the A21. So M22. So how do you find M22? Again, you have to go back to the A22 position, cut its corresponding row and corresponding column. Like a puzzle game, actually, it is. You can cut its corresponding row and corresponding column. You will be left with this element. So that is going to be your result. So M22 is going to be 1. I hope it is clear. So M11 is 4, M12 is 3, M21 is 2, M22 is 4. So we have discussed about the minor, and then we are going to discuss about the cofactor. Cofactor is pretty simple. It is a very simple formula. So cofactor is -1 whole power I plus j into mij. I is nothing but the position of the row. J is nothing but the position of the column. Okay. So if you're finding the cofactor of M11, I mean A11, cofactor of A11. Let me name this as C11 because cofactor starts with the letter C. I'm just going to rewrite this as C11. So C11 means I just have to substitute the value of I and j and mij in this formula. So it's going to be -1 whole power 1 plus 1 because it is Cij. So if I compare this with C11, I can say the value of I is equal to 1 and the value of j is equal to 1. Yes. So that I'm substituting over here. It's going to be -1 the whole power 1 plus 1 and mij. So mij means like M11. So -1 whole power 2. So it is even. So -1 into -1 will become +1. When you square -1, you'll be getting the result as +1, right? So M11, what is the value of M11 that we found already, which is 4. So that will get multiplied with this 1. So the result is going to be 1 into 4, which is 4. So the cofactor of A11, C11 is 4, right? Is 4. And what about C12? C12 means again you have to substitute I as 1 and j as 2 in this formula. If you do that, it's going to be -1 whole power 1 plus 2 and M12 because the value of I is 1 and the value of j is 2, right? So it's going to be -1 whole power 3 and the value of M12 is 3. We found here, right? Just a second, we found M12 value already that I'm going to use it here. So -1 whole power 3, the power is in the odd, right? So it's going to be -1. So -1 cube means -1 into -1 into -1. So that will be -1 again. So -1 raised to 3 is -1. And if I multiply that by 3, it is going to be -3. So the value of C12 is going to be -3. And what about C21? Let me erase this, I need some space. So cofactor of A21 is C21, right? So how do I find that? So from this, I can say the value of I is equal to 2 and the value of j is 1 because it is in the form of Cij. So if I'm going to substitute these value over here, if I do that, it's going to be -1 whole power 2 plus 1 and the value of mij will turn into M21. So what is M21? So M21 is 2. So -1 power 3 is -1 into 2. So which is -2. So that will be -2. So I found the value of C21 and C22. So C22 means cofactor of A22. So cofactor of A22 means the value of I is going to be 2 and the value of j is also going to be 2. And if I substitute that, it's going to be -1 whole power 2 plus 2 and M22. So what is -1 whole power 4 plus 1? The value of M22 is 1. So 1 into 1, it's going to be 1. So the value of C22 is 1. I hope you have understood this. So we have discussed about the cofactors. So now determinant. Determinant of the 2 cross 2 is very simple. For 3 cross 3, it is different method. You will be expanding the determinant through its first column, first row, second row. That we'll discuss in the another session. So I'm just going to teach you the 2 cross 2 determinant now. Determinant. Pretty simple. You just have to do the cross multiplication. You just have to multiply this 1 and 4. I won't be able to do the cross. Just a second. I'll just mark it in a different color. You have to multiply this 1 and 4. And you have to multiply this 3 and 2. Which means you have to multiply A11 and A22 minus A12 and A21. A11, A12, A21, A22. Hope it is clear. So if I multiply 1 and 4, I'll be getting 4 minus symbol and A12, A21. So what is A12? A12 is 2 and A21 is 3. So 2 3s are 6. 4 minus 6 is minus 2. So that is going to be the result. It's pretty simple. Let me write the cofactor formula over here. We'll just try to solve all the question in the single page itself. Oh my God. I think I have to reduce the size of my cursor. Just a second. I'm sorry. No, it is not permitting me to do it. Okay, I'll mark another line over here. Okay, so let me do the adjoint over here. Adjoint is very simple actually. Adjoint of a matrix. Adjoint is very simple. You just have to transpose the cofactor. Okay. So here the cofactor is C11 is 4, C12 is minus 3, C21 is minus 2, C21 is 1. So this is cofactor matrix. 4 minus 3 minus 2, 1. So for finding the adjoint, you just have to transpose it. Transpose the cofactor. Transpose means just change row into column or column into row. Either row or column. Transpose the cofactor matrix. So that is going to be your adjoint matrix or adjugate matrix. So if I transpose it, so the row 1 is 4 minus 3, right? So that I'm going to change it as column 1. And what is row 2? Row 2 is minus 2 and 1. So that I'm going to write it as column 2. I hope it is clear. I've just changed the rows as column. That's it. So that is for finding the adjoint of matrix, or else I'll tell you another shortcut also. For finding the adjoint of matrix, the matrix is a if the matrix is a 2 cross 2 matrix, this shortcut will work. You just have to swap the position of A11 and A12. Okay, you just have to swap the position between A11 and A22. Sorry, A11 and A22. Swap its position. Means like the 4 will occupy the position of 1, 1 will move to the position of 4. So I'll put 4 over there and 1 over here. And just change the sign of A12 and A21. So the positive will become negative, negative will become positive. Since A12 is positive, I can rewrite that as negative. This 3 contains the 3 which is A21. So that also in positive. So I'll change its sign, that will turn into negative. So only these 2 steps I'll perform. So this is another way of doing the adjoint. It's just a shortcut. You just have to swap the position of A11 and A22 and change the sign of A12 and A21. If it is already positive, change into negative. If it is negative, just change into positive. That's it. So either way, I'm getting the same answer. So even if I transfer the cofactor also, I'll be getting the same result as this shortcut. I hope it is clear. So we learned the adjoint matrix, right? And next thing is I'm going to find its inverse. Inverse is very, very easy. I know I'm repeating the sentence more number of times. Very, very easy, very, very easy. So inverse of a matrix. In matrix, we don't have a division process. We do have addition, subtraction, and multiplication. So this inverse replaces the division. Okay. So inverse is A power minus 1. I'll pronounce this as A inverse. This is how I'll call it. A inverse. Okay. A power minus 1. So the formula is 1 divided by determinant of A. This is little just okay. So 1 divided by determinant of A and adjoint of A. So determinant of A means you have to put 2 straight line and you have to write the name inside the 2 straight line. That is how we'll put the sign of the determinant. I mean symbol of the determinant. Representation, whatever. So 1 divided by determinant of A. So we found the determinant of A already, which is minus 2. I can use that here. So it's going to be 1 upon minus 2. And adjoint of A also we know. We found it here, here also. So that I'm going to use it. So that is nothing but 4 minus 2 minus 3 and 1. That's it. So we found the inverse of a 2 cross 2 matrix. That's it. That's all from me. So in today's session, we discussed the matrix, minor of the matrix, cofactors of the matrix, determinant of the matrix, adjoint of a matrix, and inverse of a matrix. I hope everything is clear. Thank you so much for watching my video.